I also read that you've launched this Founders Towers that looked really interesting, and it's like your experiment with, I mean, hybrid and all that was brought into this new Founders Towers. So if you can talk about this office space.
Yes.
Mm.
It is a beautiful space. And if you ever come to San Jose, we would love
Mm-hmm.
to host you there. So do let us know if you ever find yourself traveling to the Bay Area.
Mm-hmm.
So January of last year, January of this year was actually a very exciting time because not only were we rolling out our new values, we were actually inaugurating our new Founders Tower. So before COVID, when we went into lockdown, it was still a hole in the ground, and
Mm.
today it is 18 stories, 100% renewable electric power, the first of its kind in Silicon Valley.
Mm.
And it has added, almost doubled our capacity in our headquarters location. What is very exciting is that even prior to the pandemic, our workforce or workplace strategy team was already anticipating new ways of working. So
Mm.
the understanding that there would likely be more flexibility required, hybrid work teams,
Mm.
distributed teams, which we've always had actually as a company,
Mm.
um, to support different ways of working, including many, many different kinds of work environments, large town hall space, but also this notion of team neighborhoods, right? Where people have not only their own workspaces, but also collaboration spaces, drop-in spaces, well-being and activity, community gathering grounds. So the whole idea of this space was designed to be adaptable. So if you are familiar with kind of office spaces, one of the biggest challenges in reconfiguring space is
Mm.
all around the wiring and the utilities. And so this building was designed with raised floors so that if we were to reconfigure, all of the wiring is very open. You just lift the floors and you can move
Wow.
things around. And
Okay.
so from a investment in a large building, that actually allows for, of course, it's not day-to-day configurable, but it actually does allow for lower cost reconfigurability over time because we know that the needs of our spaces will evolve over time.
Mm.
One of the things, though, that I think is really uniquely Adobe
Mm.
is around our use of creativity and color. So one of the things that was incorporated into the space was the use of color psychology. So
Oh.
blue really helping with focus, green supporting collaboration, orange around community. And so those are all built into the different spaces, which is fascinating. And I find that when I'm in this building, you really do feel the difference in energy, depending on the kinds of places that you go to. And we've, of course, commissioned a lot of local artists to really represent the diversity of the San Jose community, and also drew on our global community of artists from Behance, our
Yeah.
community site, right? So
Mm.
there's a lot of elements. And one additional thing is in the main floor, there are these beautiful columns that are completely digital. And they're
Mm.
they're powered by AEM screens, which is actually a
Mhm.
product that's developed here in India.
Mm.
And it really does showcase both creativity and company news in these
Mm.
huge, massive columns that look like regular building columns, but it is actually digital and constantly changing artwork. Um, so again, very exciting. It shows our commitment to San Jose, to creating spaces that are meaningful for people to come together and connect. Um, and again, would love to host you there sometime.
Final question is on India. So you came before the pandemic, and now there are changes. I think you opened a new office in Bangalore. Are you growing your strength here? And what exactly are your expectations from the India office? And
Yes. Well, India represents a significant portion of our employee base. Over the years, it's hovered between, 25 and 35% of our workforce.
Mhm.
And so it is really an innovation engine that actually supports every single function inside the company. right? It
Mm-hmm.
started, of course, years ago, as you know, as an R&D center. We
Mm-hmm.
were one of the first companies to really focus not only on supporting technologies. We had innovation based here in India from the beginning. And increasingly what we're seeing, not only are we able to leverage the talent pool here in India, but we have an increasing number of global organizations that are led by leaders who sit in India, right?
Okay.
And so it is an exciting development. I think we're probably one of the few companies that operate this way, where we have one of our major business units, the Document Cloud, is led by Abhigyan Modi, who is our India leader here. And we have multiple global functions from our customer-facing organizations who are led here as well. So it's very exciting. We continue to grow. Our commitment to Bangalore and to Noida, continues greatly, and we're always looking to, invest further.
Okay.
But it
Thank
is amazing energy here. It's always exciting to see the great work that our employees are doing here.
Okay. Thank you so much.